Infection control definitely looks a little different when it comes to pedicures. The basics are still the same. You want to make sure that you are using clean, disinfected, new tools. But when it comes to the equipment and the stations, it definitely looks a little different than when you're working on hands. Normally, you're going to clean and scrub and disinfect your entire station, where pedicures, sometimes you don't have a station. So it's very, very important that you are using clean, disinfected equipment, tools, and supplies. When it comes to disposable items, make sure you are using brand new, clean items every time. Now, pedicures, it's very important before you even start or set up that you examine your client's foot to make sure that there are no injuries, no conditions, no illnesses, and you need to make sure you're talking to them and have an accurate medical history, because there are many, many conditions that affect the feet way more than the hands. So if you do your examination and the foot is nice and healthy, if the person doesn't have any medical conditions that are going to exclude them, then you can start soaking the feet. So like, those client consultations are so important, guys. Along with the medical history and all that kind of stuff, you should also ahead of time be asking them what kind of products they want to use. Do they want unscented massage lotions? Do they want like aromatherapy type stuff? Do they want like soaking salts added to the water? Do they want a dry pedicure? Do they want a wet pedicure? Do they want like a fancy spa pedicure? Yeah, I can't talk while I'm trying to do stuff. So if they wanted a wet pedicure, or if they wanted to soak their feet, you do that first. That's literally the first thing you do. Then you pull the one foot out. So you let both feet soak for about 5 minutes. Then you're going to pull out the right foot. You're going to dry it off. You're going to make sure you dry between the toes. And then you can start on the nail care. You are going to make sure you get between those toes. It's so important. And then you can start. Now, it's also important during that consultation. Do they want you to trim the nails? Or do they just want you to shape them and file them a little bit? Some people have some long toenails, and they might not want you to cut them. Some people are funny about getting their toenails trimmed, especially by someone else, where other people might not be able to trim their own toenails, where that might be something important to them. So that consultation is so important, where you literally should go over like every single step of the service, asking them, do you want your nails trimmed and shortened and shaped? Or do you just want them shaped a little bit? Do you just want, unscented massage lotion at the end? Or do you want some fancy exfoliation scrubs? Do you want, scented foot soaking salts added to the water? Like, everyone is different, and there's a lot of different products involved every step of the way. There's like callus softeners, there's cuticle removers, there are all sorts of extra like foot scrubs and foot masks, and stuff you can dump into the water. There's heavily scented aromatherapy type products. There are unscented products. Some people are so sensitive to scent. My husband hates the smell of everything and anything. So it is really important before you sit down that you discuss all of these different options. So that way you aren't like stopping every step of the process. You can have all the products all right there. It'll just really speed up the service too. And it'll make you look way, way more professional. So also, not everybody wants their toes painted. So that's another thing you should be asking them. Do you just want like some basic foot care where we just buff your nails to a nice shine? Do you want like just a clear coat finish? Do you want colored polish? Do you want lacquer traditional polish? Are you okay with gel products? There's just a lot of options, and it absolutely helps having a consultation form already printed out with all of those options, because I forget. I am in week 9 of nail school, and like every single service, I have to print out like supply checklists and service step-by-step checklists that I am like making on my own based off of like all the stuff we're learning, because I absolutely forget the alcohol prep pads, or I'll forget the cuticle remover, or I'll forget the cuticle oil. And like pedicures, if you're trying to make some money and offer like some fancy spa type stuff, that is a ton of products that I usually end up having to stop and go dig something out, start again, then stop, then have to go find the cuticle oil. Like, checklists, they're your best friends, guys. So yes, I absolutely purchased a fake foot off of Amazon. I actually purchased several fake feet off of Amazon because I did my first ever pedicure last week on my husband. And it was my first time doing it. So yeah, it's not going to be smooth sailing. But yeah, like I definitely was struggling with shaping the toenails, and he was super ticklish. Like, I need to practice on something not living. I need to practice a lot before I attempt to do anyone else's feet. Like, it took me forever. I kept forgetting like tools and products. And he's a pain in the butt where he cannot stand the smell of any kind of like scented lotion or hand cream or cuticle oil. And like, honestly, when I started nail school 2 months ago, I started nail school with the mindset that I love acrylic. I'm going to be an acrylic nail tech. I'm not going to offer stuff that I don't like to do, like dip powder or pedicures or structure gel. And I am only a quarter of the way into school, and my amazing teacher has already made me change my entire business plan, because every single service that I don't offer is money walking out my door where somebody will just go somewhere else to get it. So I, 3 months ago, was designing signs for my nail suite that said stuff like, I only work on fingers, fuck the toes, all sorts of stupid stuff like that. But last week was pedicure week. And after hearing my teacher talk about how, why take $60 for a basic manicure when you can get $150 just doing toes. And, what do you mean $150 just doing toes? Luxury services, guys. People are going to pay you to use exfoliating foot scrubs and aromatherapy scented hot whirlpool pedicure basins, and they are going to pay you extra for a longer leg massage. They are going to pay you extra for just so many tiny little things that you can easily add on. What, you want me to dump some of this aromatherapy bath salt into your little basin of water? Sure, $10. Oh, you want me to use this fancy exfoliating foot scrub on the bottoms of your feet when we're done? $10. Oh, you want me to use the matching scented, super moisturizing lotion on your feet and during your massage? $10. Oh, you also want to do a hand mask or paraffin mask on your hands while you're soaking your feet? $20. Oh, you want to use the fancy pedicure bowl with the spiky plastic rollers and the fake hot stones built into the bottom? $50. So, yeah. And I didn't want to offer builder gel. I'm not good at gel. I think dip powder is the grossest thing ever invented. I hate feet. Never in my life would I want to be looking in between toes for crusty, oozy, slimy gunk. But, oh my God, if I want to be rich, I got to touch the toes, guys. So that is pretty much what I learned during pedicure week last week. And yeah, if I want to be rich, I got to touch the toes. And you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I was scared of the toes, honestly. Toes are gross. And I've never done it before. And I was honestly scared of it, but you know what? I got this little fake foot, and I'm actually on spring break this week, so I do not have any classes. And then next week, we have like independent study week where we also do not have any classes. So this fake foot couldn't have come in at a better time. Look at me. I can barely even clip the nails. So like all nail products, you literally have to practice everything over and over and over and over again before you even get halfway decent at it. So this is what my spring break is looking like, guys. I am going to be practicing on my fake foot. I'm going to be practicing clipping long toenails. I am going to be practicing filing and rounding the edges because, yeah, last week, so the way my school that I go to, BGM, Science of Beauty University, the way it works is on Tuesday, we go over like the written reading stuff. My teacher shows us, how to do whatever we're learning that week. And then on Thursday, we have to do it on a client. So I actually had to do my husband a pedicure last week. And I've never worked on toes before. I've never touched another person's foot in my life. And he's ticklish. And I couldn't even hold his toes. Like I was nervous because I had never done it before, and he's a super pain in the you-know-what. He's really ticklish. Like, I would try to file his nail like this, and he would be jumping and yanking his whole entire foot back. Like, I needed to get a fake foot. Like, I have all my fake hands that I can use for, like, doing fingernails, but, like, I've been doing my own nails and using mannequin hands for years. Practicing acrylic and practicing gel. Where the pedicures, man, I was nervous and have never done it before, and I need practice. Like, I can't offer pedicures when I graduate in July and like not know what I'm doing and try to charge people money. Like, I need to practice and I need to get good at it before I can even think about charging people money for it. So, yep. Like, everyone is laughing at me because for years I have said, I'm going to go to nail school. I'm going to get licensed. I'm going to open up my own little nail suite, and I'm going to do awesome acrylic nails. No dip, no gel, no feet. I am just going to do acrylic nails all day long because I love them and I'm good at them. And yeah, it only took one business class. So we get business classes every other Monday. We have like instruction on Tuesdays. On Thursdays, we like work actually on live people, where every other Monday we have a business class. And yeah, it literally only took me one business class and like a week of listening to my teacher to realize that my little pipe dream of opening up an acrylic only nail salon was pretty stupid if I wanted to actually like be successful and actually make money and be rich. Oh, so yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's why I'm scrubbing fake feet on spring break. So, yep. If you guys have any pointers, anything with the pedicures, I'm struggling with the pedicures. Like, I am not good with it. And I mean, that's anything in life. The first couple times you do it, you're going to be bad at it because you don't know what you're doing. But it's hard. Like, I don't want, like, I'm not going to write on Facebook, can I practice on your feet? All right, I'm going to stop talking. And looks like, I still have a lot more to do on this little foot here. So I am going to stop talking, and I am going to pipe in some kind of music. Hopefully that will not get me in trouble with YouTube. I am not experienced with YouTube. I don't know how to add music in YouTube. But for these longer services, so I have to turn this in. Well, I'm going to. Hopefully they will even accept this, because it's supposed to be, so for like every kind of nail service, pedicures, gel enhancements, gel pedicures, basic manicures, acrylic extensions, electric filing, dip powder, we have to post videos of us performing the entire service on YouTube and then we turn in the YouTube link. And that's just because, like, obviously recording a full service, it's going to be an hour-long video. 2 hours, 3 hours long videos, where the only place that's allowing you to upload 3 hour-long videos is YouTube. So, yeah, I'm not experienced with the YouTube either. And yeah, so I'm going to pipe in some music because I'm probably still going to be working on these toes 20 minutes from now. And I've already been rambling through a whole entire foot. As soon as I'm done, let me peek and see. Oh yeah, so it says, the little timer on my camera says that I've already been talking for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna add in some music, and I'll probably speed up the video just a tiny bit. But yep, thanks for watching, and if you have any pedicure tricks or tips, please leave them in the comments for me, because I need help.